Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of wild and crazy kids in love. The most Wildcard Wednesdays.
It's Wildcard Wednesday.
Yeah, and so for this Wildcard Wednesday, we're checking out Persona 5 Strikers Zenkichi Persona Awakening. And if you want all of our reactions for Persona, check it out down below in the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you. And yeah, so are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
There they are, in that cell.
Great.
Okay, looks like he can just fit through the bars.
For sure.
Now choose. Who wants their heart changed first?
Don't do it, Akane!
Look, we all loved your magic act.
He escaped the police after all.
It's
What
Grandpa?
are you doing here? Guys, we came to help. Oracle, I can hardly believe it. Good going, Oracle. I knew you'd come.
You're Akane, right? Just
Put
stop
out.
this. None of them did anything wrong. If you're willing, we can talk this out.
I don't think she's willing.
Get out with you? You can just go to hell. No matter how many
Aggressive.
times I told you what happened, you didn't do a thing. So don't try acting like a father to me.
Akane, please listen to me just this once. You're right. I couldn't catch the person who took your mother's life. I understand why you'd want nothing to do with a father who kept his head down and took it. But if you don't snap out of it, they're gonna get you too. Now wake up!
You say you couldn't catch him? It's more like you didn't want to catch him. That monster who killed Mom. You knew it was Owada. Owada?
As in Owada the legislator? One of the masterminds we seek?
It happened right in front of me. Owada ran Mom over without a hint of regret. I told you, the police,
Damn, right in front of her.
and everyone I could think of. Even then, he wasn't arrested.
Yeah, that would mess you up.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Why does he get to take an innocent life? Aren't the police supposed to do what's right?
It's a fair
They
question.
are.
Yeah, you have no answers for this, do you?
Zenkichi-san, tell her!
Nijima.
Kane-chan isn't just angry in the moment. She's been consumed with frustration ever since she lost her mother. Until you tell her the truth, she's going to keep playing this over and over in her heart. And if you do nothing, she'll never move past it.
Good advice. Tell her the truth.
After your mom died, I was taken off the case. They reasoned that a family member couldn't judge impartially.
Makes sense.
Soon after, that secretary ended his own life, leaving behind a note saying he was the one responsible. No one else spoke up to
Ooh.
contradict that. To the police, it seemed like solid proof. Eventually, they concluded the secretary was at fault and left it at that. To them, the case was as good as closed. Akane, when you told me what really happened, I knew that note was fake. So without skipping a beat, I opened up my own investigation. But no matter what I found as proof, it'd get wiped one way or another before I could bring it to light.
Why wouldn't you tell her this right away?
Right? Your sense of justice sure didn't get you very far.
Akane, I made a promise to Aoi that I'd protect you, no matter what the case.
What?
At that point, you were my only reason to live. I didn't want to lose more family, so I promised Aoi I'd never let anything happen to you, even if it killed me.
Saying that doesn't change anything.
Yeah, she's about to kill you
One day
now.
I received a threat letter in the mail, telling me to either stop
Or
my
they'd kill you.
investigation or my daughter dies.
There you go. There it is.
What? How could they?
Because they're evil. That's what evil people do.
There was
I was gonna say, they ran someone
evil
over in
in
cold
this
blood.
world.
Yeah.
And in the end, one man is nothing compared to the forces of darkness.
Gramps.
I will never forgive Owada, even though I can't lay a finger on him. If it weren't for my current boss, I'd still be wallowing in despair. I decided I'd do whatever it takes to help her reach the top, all the while thinking it was the only way to protect Akane and honor Aoi's memory. And I was even prepared to use all of you without a second thought.
Zenkichi.
Okay, not the reaction I thought was gonna happen. full message.
He's been trying to keep you safe.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do. But to do it, he sacrificed his values as an officer.
Akane.
She's gone, dude.
If it was only us, I get it. We're family. Mom would think so too.
But what about the secretary who died? Did you ever stop to think what his family's going through? Not only did they lose a loved one, they have mom's death hanging over their heads. Did you forget that? Or did you choose to forget on purpose?
I had no idea you were thinking of them.
You're just like the trash who killed mom. Pretending nothing ever happened.
Ooh.
I'm like Owada?
You
Damn.
used to sit on your asses all day, letting the bad guys roam free. You people can't save anyone.
But I can.
I'm the only one who cares.
Yes.
I'll change that evil bastard's heart so Mom can rest in peace. I'll beat down every last villain in this world.
Connie-chan.
I mean,
Is this why you became a monarch? Because I sacrificed others? To keep what little family I have alive? Was I wrong? This whole time? And this all my doing? You're like this because of me.
partly because of you, yes.
Zenkichi.
It's true. I used whoever I could, as long as my daughter was safe. It didn't matter what anyone else suffered. What else was I supposed to do? I was trying to protect my family. It's what anyone would have done. Anyone! Anyone but a man of justice.
Okay, mysterious voice.
Who's
Oh,
there?
you're going in your own subconscious.
Are you sure you weren't at fault? Who's talking to me?
You're talking to you.
You knew what it would cost to give up the chase. Yet you fled from the truth. Convinced yourself it was right and just, with your daughter's name hollow upon your lips. You are as guilty as those you hate. A foul villain, rotten to the core.
It's a little extreme.
That's... No. You traded away the justice you built. You bought your comfort, bribed your guilt.
That's not an evil laugh or anything.
Zenkichi? Zenkichi, what happened? Snap out of it!
He's right. It's all true. I let Aoi's murderer run free. And used the Phantom Thieves solely for my benefit. I'm just as rotten as those criminals. I don't have the right to lecture Akane. I never did to begin with. Save her?
That's right, Zenkichi! Wake up!
There is no
Maybe
saving
you did
her.
stuff your emotions away, but it was for your family's sake. You did it to protect Akane, the daughter you love. My mom was the same. She worked as hard as she could every day, doing what she believed was right. So stop blaming yourself. If you want to blame someone, blame those monsters that hurt your family.
Yeah,
There you
don't
go.
lose sight of your target. Your devotion to your daughter is what matters. Torturing yourself over that would be a waste. Now look deep within your heart and find your way forward.
Guys,
Be strong, Zenkichi. Please get back up. This is something only you can do.
The real enemies are still out there. Bring them down for Akane-chan's sake.
We also got anything to say?
you're right. The real threat is still out there. Those who ruin lives and tear families apart without a second thought. How stupid have I been? My own daughter tells me how to do my job. And then these kids start lecturing me? I may not be a hero, and I sure as hell don't deserve any awards. But at least I know what makes a person evil. Evil only cares about itself. It's the mark of a man who would bring another to ruin and dare not show remorse. I will never let people like that go free. and I'll give everything I have to bring them down!
All right. Good speech. How you gonna do it? Dramatic pause.
Do you finally see the truth? Do you know the true face of the guilty? They condemn the good to slavery, pretend they do not see their agony. Just as you once did. But another story must begin. Now, show your jailers that you will wear a different chain. I am thou art I. If you yet seek true justice, we will see it done.
Yes, Dark Shadow. You're one.
Fine. Seal the contract.
Dude, you wanted to seal the contract. Now you want to take it off? No. Oh! Okay. Oh. Nice. Oh, he ripped his eyes out.
For real?
Yeah, you're
I know what I have to do now.
outmatched. Especially with those boots.
Those are
Condemn the evil and hunt them down.
definitely some boots.
It's pretty badass looking, not gonna lie.
What happened to my clothes? Oh, am I finally losing my marbles?
Is that his Phantom Thief attire? And he has a persona!
Yeah, he does.
What are you waiting for?
Cool ass sword.
Reminds me of what's his face from One Piece. Gigantic sword.
Mihawk.
Yeah.
Never mind. Just gotta wing it.
He's amazing. He's moving like someone half his age.
How about you cut the wisecracks and let me do my thing? Whoa,
Arizona?
what the hell won't work out like this? It's pretty sweet, I gotta say.
It's like One Piece. In One Piece, don't they say like Detroit Rock City? I think so. Maybe it's a different one. Yeah, it's like My Hero. Academia.
It could be One Piece. I mean,
it hasn't been in the show. Like it was in like one of like the supers we watched or whatever.
yeah, your memory of those are better than mine.
Hey, little jumping bastards. Get no rewards.
Listen to me, Akane. Those scumbags are feeding off your pain and that of other decent human beings. They drain the lives of those around them like parasites, all for their own petty convenience. So don't let them take advantage of you. You need to come home with me.
After all this, you still won't see things my way. I won't believe you. I can't. With the power I have, I can finally change the bad people's hearts. If that bothers you, then come and get me. But fair warning, I'll change your heart before you even know it.
Akane, don't go!
She disappeared. Was she some sort of
Thanks.
hologram?
Got
Damn
that.
it. You guys all right?
Cool, just chilling here for a little while longer behind bars.
What about you? That outfit of yours?
Belongs in the
Snazzy.
museum. I know. But forget about that. Let's get you out of there.
Looks like it's electronically locked. Hold on. I'll get it open in a jiffy.
Woo! Thanks, Oracle.
I knew you'd come to our rescue.
Of course. I'm so glad you're all okay. Anytime.
We narrowly escaped a dark fate.
Yeah. I thought I'd be stuck in a jail all over again.
We heard you were arrested. You had us worried sick.
Well, thanks to you, I got out. Gotta tip my hat to your older sister, too.
Good going, sis. I knew you could do it.
But damn, Gramps, I nearly dropped a brick when you showed up.
Hey, I'm just as flabbergasted as you. And what's with the chained up knight thing?
That's the rebel in your heart awakened. The power of your persona.
Rebel, huh? Hey, fine by me. I don't understand a damn thing, but if it can help me fight, I'll take it.
So, you guys know what this means?
He's part of the team?
Official code name.
Okay.
I do? Oh, right. Whenever you're in uniform, you always call each other something different. Then go ahead and call me Wolf. Those endless days of barking on command are done. From now on, lone wolf or not, my fangs will shred all evil.
Okay.
I like the sound of that.
That's just Wolf because like, it's a cool name.
Totally puts it in perspective.
You do look cool, Wolf.
All right then. Welcome to the Phantom Thieves.
It's that simple, huh?
Yeah, you just need cool outfit, fun name, and a persona.
Well, and you did
Thanks.
bust us out of jail, so
Yeah.
it's like it's a good
Not to
step in the
change
right
the
direction.
subject, but I want to get back to Akane, and I'm gonna need everyone's help.
Saying the word help
Gramps,
drains
you
him.
good?
Damn. Why the hell am I so exhausted?
It's all part
You
of
did
the
take on,
process
like,
of awakening
50
your persona.
Dark shadows.
Quite a toll on your psyche. We should head back to the real world and rest.
No, I'll be fine. Akane comes first.
Just take it slow. We all know how you feel.
Damn it.
We can't fail this mission if we want to save Akane-chan's life.
Let's come back when we're able to fight at our best.
Fine. Let's go.
I mean, that is solid advice,
Mhm.
dude. They're not steering you wrong on that.
I already knew that I like cowboys and like westerns and everything like that. So he's kind of got like the cowboy western vibe, but he also had like, I don't know, like the musketeer hat and everything.
I was totally seeing the Three Musketeers vibe, which is in part, I think, why I made the connection to Mihawk, because they both had the big sword. They both had a fancy hat. Obviously, Mihawk's hat is better, but like this was not bad. It's been several years since I read the Three Musketeers, but I do remember that sense of adventure, that sense of like a quest and like good conquering evil, and this like Wolf kind of coming into it after everything that he's been through just really had that sort of like same pump you up feeling.
I don't know if he's my favorite character, but I think it's my favorite like outfit, my favorite like, I don't know. I want to say persona because again, I don't know if his persona is my favorite one, but like I liked him, and then like I said, the other one that I really like that also has like that sort of like Renaissance fair was the girl that had the hat.
yeah, with like the eye mask, right?
Yeah. I always found her to be particularly interesting whenever we watch some Persona stuff. I've been drawn to her, and obviously we like the cat as well because animals. Yeah.
Arcane, or I guess I should say Shadow Arcane.
Yeah.
What a like shining example of hurt people, because we can debate sort of I'm gonna call him Wolf because I forget
Zenkichi or whatever. Or no, what was his name?
I don't remember what his like non-persona name is, but I also don't trust myself to pronounce it correctly, so I'm
There
gonna
you go.
call him Wolf.
That's fair.
Wolf before he was Wolf.
Zenkichi. Yeah.
All the stuff that he was saying in terms of like what he did and why he did it. I mean, you can sit and debate whether or not he chose right or wrong, like fine. But, and this is going to sound weird after what we were just talking about in terms of like understanding not equating to justification, but who doesn't understand in terms of like, I stopped my mission to bring down the bad guys because the bad guys were going to kill my family. Like that does feel kind of like a a universally accepted reason, even though it in and of itself is letting justice go meted out to the people who deserve justice. And Arcane brought up the really good point about like, well, what about the family of the guy, which is like, you know, when you look at it through the lens of Wolf and his daughter and their family and Aoi, the mom.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at it through that lens and like that's as far as your sphere of vision goes, it all seems perfectly justified and acceptable. Arcane challenges us to look beyond that sphere and to the ripple effects that had. And she's right. The hurt people element is in how cruelly she communicated her father's failings to him and her inability to understand or see where he was coming from. And after just losing his wife, the gut-wrenching fear that must have overtaken him at the thought of losing his daughter. But she's right in that for somebody who stood for justice, he very quickly sacrificed justice for the sake of his family. He very quickly allowed somebody else's family to suffer a loss that went like logged as a suicide when it wasn't. So like it was a murder. Somebody probably murdered that secretary and framed him for a crime he didn't do. And then on top of that, they have like the shame of that crime. Now that stigma associated with their family. And they've been suffering this whole time. And Arcane was the only one willing to speak on their behalf. So it was just really good because I'm sure Shadow Arcane is like the villain in this scenario. She's supposed to be, but like in my point of view, villain is a very loose word because I'm like, she's very obviously suffering. And she brought up some really valid points, some truths that would otherwise go unspoken. Wolf obviously did some things he shouldn't have done for the right reasons. I don't think he's a villain either. Wouldn't necessarily call him a hero. So like they did a really good job with making this all one big pile of gray.
Well, and going also with the family, not only, you know, having to live with the fact that, okay, the person that you loved, whatever, killed someone and like with the shame of that and whatnot, but also just the fact of, I mean, can you imagine like if I died and then like you realize that like they said, oh yeah, it's because he also like hit and killed somebody like in a hit and run. You're like, what? And you know, I mean, so that whole dealing with that as well, being like, this is not the person that you thought you knew. Like how could they keep this like secret from you? And so like all that trauma as well. So yeah, like, and it was cool because when she brought it up, I'm like, wow. I'm like, yeah, we were in Wolf's Zenkichi's shoes at that point. We're like, at least I was. I'm like, damn, I didn't think about them either. You know, I didn't think about that. That is a really good point. And so yeah, it was very effectively done.
Yeah, well done on the script writing. Well done on all the voice actors for the execution of that scene because that was a really good scene. And yeah, I mean, it's one of those scenes that I think like that's gonna sit with me, and I'm gonna think about it again. And to me, I'm like, that's when I've seen something, like, experience some form of entertainment that to me is kind of like its highest form.
Yeah.
If I can walk away and it still is sitting with me and I'm still going to think about it and I'm going to kind of reflect on it a little bit and like the lessons that are in there and the characters and the rights and the wrongs and the, you know, like that to me, because it's challenging me. It's given me some entertainment. It's told me a great story. It sucked me in on all those entertainment levels, but then it's also challenged me as a person to think about these things and like kind of take things to a higher level. And so that to me is like the pinnacle of really, really great art. And I think Persona achieved that today.
And then on that note, let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. Make sure to check out all our other Persona reactions. Thanks so much for checking out Persona with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.